Hello everyone. It's November 15, 2025. A wonderful Saturday. This is your host, San Notani, and today, I'm super excited to introduce a trending article from the archive that's like totally amazing and heartwarming. So, let's get right into it. The paper I'm talking about today is called HI-TransPA, which stands for Hearing Impairments Translation Personal Assistant. It's all about using AI to create a super smart personal assistant for people with hearing impairments. How cool is that? Okay, so first, let's talk about the problem this paper is trying to solve. You know, there are over 1.5 billion people in the world with some level of hearing loss. And for many, this can make verbal communication really challenging. Now, a lot of current technology is pretty good at turning spoken words into text, so people with hearing loss can read what others are saying. But, what about when they want to speak? That's the tricky part. Conventional speech recognition AI, like the ones in our phones, are trained on, like super standard speech. So, they often struggle to understand atypical or indistinct speech, which can be a real barrier for hearing-impaired individuals who want to express themselves. It really limits their ability to participate in conversations. This is where HI-TransPA comes in to save the day. It's a brand new type of AI called Omni-Model, which is just a fancy way of saying it can understand lots of things at once, like audio, video, and text all together. What it does is totally genius. It fuses two different sources of information. First, it listens to the audio of the speech, even if it's a bit unclear. And second, it watches a high frame rate video of the person's lips. So it's basically doing superpowered lip reading at the same time it's listening. To get this to work, the researchers had to be really clever. Real-world data is, messy, so they built an awesome data processing pipeline. First, the AI automatically finds the person's face in a video, and then it zooms right in to focus only on the lip region. It even stabilizes the video so the lips stay nice and centered. But wait, there's more. Not all recordings are perfect, right? So they created a quality scoring system. This system checks each video and audio clip and gives it a score based on things like audio clarity and how much the lips are moving. This is where it gets super smart. They use something called curricular learning. It's just like how we learn in school. The AI first trains on the easy, high-quality samples. Once it gets the hang of those, it moves on to the harder, more challenging examples with more noise or unclear speech. This method makes the AI incredibly robust and ready to handle real-world situations. It's like leveling up in a game. Now, let's talk about how this could be used in our everyday lives. This technology is not just a cool idea. It has some amazing real-world applications. First, imagine video conferencing systems like Zoom or Microsoft Teams. A person with a hearing impairment could join a meeting and speak naturally. HI-TransPA would then transcribe their words accurately in real time for everyone to see. This would make online meetings and classes so much more inclusive, making sure everyone's voice can be heard clearly. Second, think about innovative learning or even brain art training. A student with a hearing impairment could verbally ask questions during an online lesson, and the system would understand them perfectly. In a VR training simulation for a job, they could practice conversations with virtual customers. This opens up a whole new world of interactive education and training. And for a third example, just think about a simple app on your phone. This app could act as a personal translator in daily situations. A hearing-impaired person could use it to order coffee, talk to a cashier, or just chat with friends. The app would listen and watch their lips, and then speak out a clear translation of what they said. It would be a powerful tool for breaking down communication barriers in daily life. So how does HI-TransPA compare to other technologies out there? Well, Let's start with standard automatic speech recognition, or ASTRA, with the famous whisper model. These models are great for standard speech, but as we said, they get confused by atypical speech because they only rely on audio. HI-TransPA is way better for this task because it adds that visual lip reading component, which gives it extra clues to figure out what's being said. The paper shows it has a much lower character error rate, meaning it makes fewer mistakes. Its final error rate was just 27%, which is the best of all the models they tested. Next, there are other general combi models out there. These can also handle audio and video, but they're like HI-TransPA outros. They aren't specifically designed to analyze the tiny, super fast movements of lips during speech. HI-TransPA, on the other hand, has a specialized vision system. That is an expert lip reading. It's like having a specialist doctor versus a general one. It's just much better at its specific job. Finally, you might think of sign language translators. Those are incredibly important, of course, but they help people to communicate using sign language. HI-TransPA is designed for those who communicate using speech, but might have challenges with articulation. The Soundner provides another vital communication tool for the community. To wrap things up, HI-TransPA is a huge step forward for assistive technology. It uses a brilliant combination of audio and visual information, and a smart, school-like learning strategy to understand speech that other eyes can't. This research could truly help make our world a more inclusive and accessible place, where everyone has the tools they need to communicate effectively. It's just so inspiring to see AI being used in such a positive and human manner. Well, that's all for today's trending article from the archive. I'm Sano Annie, and I hope you found that as fascinating as I did. Have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.